We've made it to the finale of Simvivor Blood vs. Water, and our final four Sims are not backing down without a fight. Cole has played an amazing social game so far. He has cooked breakfast for everybody on the tribe, whether it was mushroom burgers or not, almost every single morning. He's been really strong in competitions, even winning some, and he's brought his Blood vs. Water companion Mara all the way to the end. Will this give him the win? Kendall has also played an amazing social game on camp. Although she hasn't won a challenge yet, will things turn around for her this episode? And how will her support from beyond the game on the jury help her? Will she pull out the win? Matthew has played this game very strategically, laying low when he needed to and winning comps when he needed it the most. Will his dynamic strategies give him the win? Or will it be Mara? Mara, the only person to have her dynamic duo left in the game, but a friend to all and also a very strong competitor. Will the jury give her, the underdog, the win? Find out now on the season finale of Simvivor, Blood vs. Water. Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here, welcome back to another video. Today I am here with part 5, the finale of Let's Play The Sims 4 Simvivor Season 9, Blood vs. Water. I am so excited for this episode. We have finally reached the end of the 9th season of Simvivor. Can you guys believe that? That is actually insane. I'm so excited to see what goes down. Every single night since I've recorded part 4, I've gone to bed thinking like, oh my god, who's gonna win? Why does this person deserve to win? Why does this person deserve to win? So I hope you enjoyed the little intro package that I prepared in breaking down everybody's potential winning opportunities. I am very excited to see where this episode goes. It truly is anyone's game. Let's start the day right away. They are fresh off of an elimination of a Miracle. They finally got her out in the best way possible. She was doing so well in competitions. She didn't win an individual immunity, but like she was clearly a threat as she survived a tiebreaker in 2 episodes ago, and so clearly she was being targeted in some way, and they finally got her out. In the last episode, I also was kind of assessing like who was in the best situation in the game, and I put it in between Cole and Kendall, and I still think that they are in the best position in the game. However, in 2 completely different ways. I think Kendall has the support beyond the game, beyond the blackness, right? She has the support of the jury, hands down. As you guys saw at the end of last episode, also in the Beyond the Blackness battle with the 2 previous eliminated castaways being Miracle and Brianna, they were both competing to win their closest ally in the game a power-up, and both of their closest allies in the game were Kendall. So clearly Kendall has the support on the jury, which makes her an insane threat if she were to make it to the finals, because she also has good relationships here. So that might solidify her a win in the way. However, in the game, Cole clearly has the support. He is so good friend. He's such good friends with Kendall. He has his loved one still in the game with Mara, and we've seen in previous episodes that he is also in cahoots with Matthew. And so it is a very interesting dynamic between these 2 over here. Matthew has kind of just been riding it out, like surviving slowly but surely. He was laying low, and then I think when everybody else was targeting him, they snapped. And then Mara has been kind of this, like, she's been the definition of like a dynamic duo. Like, she's been Cole's ride or die. She was Miracle's really close friend. So I feel like she has been a sidekick, and I'm excited to see whether or not that kicks off for her in this episode. But that's where we are in terms of their current status. I know I kind of mentioned that in the beginning when I said why they deserve to win, but yeah, they're just really socializing. I see Kendall is going around talking, which is great. If they were smart, everybody would be in it talking to each other. And it seems like for the most part they will. This has been an amazingly social season. Everybody has been talking in every single episode, and so I really am so excited to see where it goes. I also have a very fun twist, something that we have never done in Simvivor before, coming your way later this episode, and so it's gonna be a big one. It actually like really makes a massive difference on the game. So you guys are just going to have to wait and see for the immunity challenge what that means. But again, very excited for it. But yeah, let's just hang around camp, see who's chit-chatting. Kendall and Cole are chit-chatting. That's really good. Obviously, Kendall and Matthew are alone. They are basically vying for Cole and Mara's vote at this point because Cole and Mara can't vote each other out. And so, I mean, yeah, like they're probably begging, like, you guys are gonna take each other to the next round, to final 3. Like, I need to be that third person in the final 3 with you. So I don't it definitely, they're in a tough spot. They're in a really tricky spot. They have to like convince 2 people, like, why. If this was the real game, Kendall clearly is super social. Like, why would Mara or Cole want to bring her at all? But that's basically the argument she has to make at this point. It's like, I am worth bringing to the final 3, and here's why. We've seen Matthew throughout this competition kind of take this, laid back approach, and maybe he feels super confident in that he'll win the challenge later today. And so he doesn't feel like he needs to go out there and socialize, but we'll just have to wait and see. We've seen every single kind of outcome in Simvivor, so I'll be really interested to see how it goes. Just so you guys know, for the lay of the episode, I'm going to have them sleep through the night, and then tomorrow morning we'll do the challenge, and then we'll continue on from there. So we do have quite a little while to let them chit-chat and bond with each other. So I'll get back to you if anything interesting happens. Okay, I'm noticing a little group convo over here without Matthew. It seems like he is willingly not wanting to talk to them. Like, they're legit all talking to each other, and Matthew's just standing here. La la la. Matthew, join the convo. He's been standing in this exact spot for legit hours. He must be glitched. I'll fix him up. There you go. Sorry, I have to fix him up. I don't want his sim to be glitched. Oh no, he just really wants to play horseshoe. Cole's thinking about himself. I mean, at this rate in the game, they all have to be thinking about themselves. There is no other reason to be thinking. There's no other thing to be thinking about. You must think about yourself. Like, you have to be selfish. Oh, finally, someone's approaching Matthew. He's probably like, yeah, forget it. You guys were talking without me all day long. I don't even want to hear it. Literally, Kendall just walked away. It doesn't surprise me if that's actually what would be happening. Like, Matthew's like, oh, now y'all want to run to me. Now y'all want to be my friend. Like, okay, whatever. Go away. But, I mean, it does seem like they're starting to chit-chat, so, I mean, that's good for him. He needs it. His game really, really needs it. Oh, it looks like they're all doing a little tribal council on their own. Do you guys want me to eliminate someone right now? I could do that. Do you want me to eliminate someone right now? No, you guys don't want me to eliminate someone right now. All right, it is the morning, and it is their last official day on the island together. And so to celebrate, I placed down a little hot pot meal, and we're going to have a very expensive sukiyaki hot pot meal with the group in our little shipwreck. So that way they have the chance to mingle, they can build some connections, and no one has to get jealous of each other. Everybody sit down and socialize. It really gives them the chance to connect, which is great. We give them a lot of chances to connect, but last season we did something called the Sanctuary, where I forced a lot of people to go chit chat, and it built some strong connections. And so because it's their last day, because they made it to the final possible day to be on the island, I'm deciding to give them a reward. They didn't really get a merge reward, and I haven't really done those Sanctuary rewards this season, so I wanted to be nice and I wanted to give them the chance to socialize. So do just that. And what better place to do it than in this really cool shipwreck? All right, welcome to the challenge, everybody. This challenge is called Race and Maze. The race is a classic Simvivor challenge that we have been doing forever. And so in this version of the challenge, our Simvivors will have to race through this stone maze, up the stairs, down the ladder, and to the middle of the classic hedge maze that's been sitting right out of our camp this entire time. However, the last person into the hedge maze will be eliminated. They will be out of the competition, and then we will do the 3 people left will have to make their way back. Last person back, out of the competition. Back to the hedge maze, winner takes all. Now, in the last episode, both Brianna and Miracle performed in the Beyond the Blackness battle, in which they competed making these bonsai trees to give Kendall an advantage. It gives their closest ally in the game an advantage, and Kendall was both of their closest allies, so she would have won either way. Her advantage was being placed in this spot for the first race, which after an extensive amount of testing for this to make sure it was fair and even, this spot was always given a leg up. So Kendall, if everything goes well, is slightly guaranteed to make it past the very first round. The rest of them are super even, but this spot, because it was a straight shot, was always a little bit ahead. And so if that remains the same, that remains the same, but that is her power up. And so I am going to set everybody's location. Survivors ready, go. Oh, and see, Kendall already didn't get a head start. And so there we go. The power up was pretty much gone. Kendall, you had a power up and you messed it up. Oh my gosh. Oh, she caught back up very quickly. Matthew is in first place right now, very evidently. Now they have to make their way down the ladder. It doesn't matter which ladder they use, but they have to make their way down, and then they have to run outside the challenge arena to the middle of the hedge maze. Cole's gonna pick up second. Kendall's in third. Mara is currently in fourth, but Matthew is way ahead. And so they have to go all the way around this hedge maze. It's kind of funny to watch if I'm honest with you. But yeah, wow, Matthew is killing it. Way ahead of everybody else. Okay, Matthew clearly makes it and is safe this round. Cole is about to round out second. Kendall in third, and unfortunately, Mara is in fourth. So Mara, I am so sorry, but I'm gonna have to send you home. Okay, I reset the Sims for round 2 and slightly tweaked the competition to have them sit down in these seats because none of them were going to the little purple spots that I had. They were going here or here or here. So we changed it to seats. All right, round 2, Mara's home. Survivors ready. Go. All right. Oh, it is looking very, very even. Oh gosh, that little spin around look definitely might have messed up Cole, but we don't know because there still is the stairs and all the obstacles, but looks like Matthew is in the lead once again, and Cole is right on Kendall's tail. So I don't necessarily know what is going to be happening. Who knew that this maze would come in handy for the final challenge of Simvivor Season 9? But Matthew is definitely looking like he is in the lead. Okay. But you never know. Things could change right here. Oh, and they have all decided to take the same ladder. Okay. Looks very strange. This could really, really change it all. Right here, this very tight, narrow space could change everything. Okay, it's definitely looking like Matthew is probably going to make it. All right. Yup. Okay. Still anyone's game, though. We don't know for sure until they sit down. Yeah, it's looking like Matthew and Kendall are going to move on to the final round of the competition. Cole, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to send you home. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to send you home. So Cole is going to head home, and now I'm going to reroute both Kendall and Matthew to the farthest points. Let's do Kendall right here. Or actually, I'll just, yeah, Kendall right there and Matthew right there. Okay. So I'll let Cole clear out of the course. But until then, round 3 for the final immunity challenge of the season. Yes, that's right. I said final, even though there's 4 people left. We'll get to that in a second. Final immunity challenge, round 3. Survivors ready. Go. Oops. Okay, well, Kendall got the head start for sure. Kendall is running leaps and bounds in front of Matthew, but we still never know. This part can really make... Okay. Kendall is running. She is on a mission. Okay. Okay, Kendall is like 1 or 2 ladder steps in front of Matthew, but it is still anyone's game here. Okay, yeah, literally like a step behind. Matthew, you gotta pick it up. I don't know that Matthew will be able to, but it is looking like Kendall is gonna be making the end of the maze before Matthew. So we'll see them go around here. And it looks exactly like I just said. Kendall... Oh, she made it to the end and now Bella's appearing. But congratulations, Kendall. You have won the final individual immunity challenge of the season, which gives Kendall a very important power. So not only did Kendall win the final immunity challenge and she will be making it to the final 3, she is also guaranteed a spot at the final 3 where the jury will pick the winner of Simvivor. That is right. For the first time ever in Simvivor history, we will have a final 3, not a final 2. We will have a final 3. So just how in the regular seasons of Survivor, the final 3 is a thing. It's not the final 2. The winner of individual immunity picks one person to bring with them to the final 3. So Kendall will pick one person to bring with her, and then the last 2 people will compete in a fire making challenge. So we used to do this, but we used to do it with the final 3, not the final 4. Now we have the final 4 turning into a final 3, not the final 3 turning into a final 2. So there's still going to be a fire making challenge, but yeah. So it's exactly like how regular Survivor works. So Kendall wins immunity. She is going to pick one person to join her in the final 3, and then the last 2 people will compete in a fire-making challenge. So we will just have to head back to camp and find out who all of that is right now, because we only have a few hours left of daylight, and then voting will commence for the winner of Simvivor Season 9, and that may be Kendall, and we'll find out who the other people are going to be with her in just a few minutes. So let's head back. I'm so excited. All right. Let's see. So, I guess we're starting trouble. Let's recap the week. This week, the final 4 were tasked with doing an immunity challenge where they had to race and go through a maze. And Kendall won, which means Kendall gets the sole vote, someone to bring to the final 3 with her. The other 2 will immediately go into a classic Survivor and Simvivor fire-making challenge. So, I'm going to check on Kendall's things. Let's see who Kendall has the strongest relationship with. Okay, I saw it. And the person with the closest relationship to Kendall, and therefore also gaining a spot in the final 3, is Cole. My voice. Cole, congratulations, Cole. You have also made your way to the final 3. Will have the chance to pitch your Simvivor resume to the jury and can potentially be the winner of Simvivor Season 9 Blood vs. Water. Matthew and Mara, as for you 2, you will now go into a final fire-making challenge. The winner of the fire-making challenge goes to the final 3. The loser goes to jury. So this is really tense. It all comes down to this one little competition. I'm gonna set up for it, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, as the sun sets on this beautiful last night in Tartosa, we have set up our final fire-making challenge. How this works is that if they light themselves on fire while trying to make the fire, they lose. If they both light themselves on fire, we go again. If they both succeed in making a fire, we go again. But the key is to not burn yourself. That is a signifier of losing. So let's see who will win. Matthew or Mara? Lot on the line. The ability to potentially win Simvivor and head to the final 3. Survivors ready? Go. All right. And Matthew burns himself, meaning, Matthew, I am so sorry, but there is no justice for you this time around. And therefore, the tribe has spoken. Yes, Matthew, I'm very sorry, but you did not succeed in the final fire making challenge and you will be headed to jury. This face says it all. Matthew played an amazing game. He lost his loved one week 1, laid low, and won the immunity challenge right when he needed to. And if he had just performed slightly better, obviously there would be a different turn of events ending this season. However, Matthew, because you could not light your fire, you will be off to the jury and you will have the opportunity to choose the winner of Simvivor Season 9. As for you, Mara, congratulations, because that means you will also be making it to the final 3, Mara and Cole being the only dynamic duo pair of loved ones to make it all the way in the game, which is a very amazing feat as well. But for now, Matthew, I'm going to send you off with the rest of the jury, and we're going to set up our final tribal council of the entire season, and let's see, out of Kendall, Cole, and Mara, who will win Simvivor Season 9. Let's go. Let's give it up for the lovely cast of Simvivor Season 9. Seeing everybody together again makes me so happy. I'm so nervous and excited to see what happens. We have an amazing final 3 for the first time ever and 5 jurors. And this is going to be a doozy. We have three amazing potential outcomes. And so I'm so excited. But of course, let's welcome everybody back. First, we have Kevin and Brianna, our married couple, one of our loved ones in the game. Brianna and Kevin were very attached to each other on the island. And once Kevin was voted out, Brianna was next to go. Although they really did help each other out. Kevin got Brianna a hidden immunity idol that he unfortunately was eliminated with, and he also gave Brianna a power-up beyond the game. So they truly loved each other, and Kevin fought hard for Brianna. So great job to the two of them. Brianna and Kevin, if you're watching, thank you so much for letting me play with your Sims, and I'm sure they will be back soon. The next couple that we had was Bella and Matthew. Bella, first person eliminated. Matthew, most recently eliminated in the fire making challenge. Another couple that was really fun to see working together, even though they didn't really work together that much. Even in the first episode, Matthew was very much so, he just completely left and kind of left Bella in the abyss. So Matthew, that's totally your fault. This was your revenge, not making it to the finals, but it's nice to see them back again. They're of course cousins. And then welcoming back Miracle, one of the strongest people in this game this season, both socially and physically. And of course, her partner Kendall is still in the finals. And our amazing final 3, Mara, Cole, and Kendall. Someone's got to light this fire so we can actually start, because what is a Simvivor final tribal council without a fire? Oh my goodness. They played each a very different, unique, amazing game. And when I say any of them could win, truly any of them could win. This was an outcome that I said earlier in the episode may work very well for Kendall, but you never know when you actually dive into what the jury has and what their relationships are. You never know. So I'm going to count the jury votes, and then we will recap the competition and see the winner of Simvivor Season 9. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. I have tallied the votes. Let's recap the season. Mara, you played an amazing social game. You really were the ride or die for many people in this game. You had an awesome little relationship with Miracle, and you guys took it as far as you could. And of course, you were supporting Cole along the way as well, and vice versa. Did the jury commend your ability to be an amazing friend and vote you the winner of Simvivor? Cole, you really were a strong fighter in this game. You were definitely a stronger half of you and Mara. You built really great relationships with a lot of people, including Matthew, Mara, and Kendall, everybody in the final 3, and you won the competitions when you needed to, and if you didn't, you were really strong in them. Did the jury see you as a strong competitor and therefore award you the title of Sole Simvivor? And Kendall, Kendall, you made it really far in the game with a lot of different strategies going on. You had Miracle in your back pocket. You talked to everyone on the tribe. You pulled out those immunity wins when you needed to. Did the jury award you as the most well-rounded and therefore the winner of Simvivor? All right. First vote goes to Kendall. Second vote goes to Cole. That's 1 vote Kendall, 1 vote Cole. Third vote goes to Kendall. That's 2 votes Kendall, 1 vote Cole. Fourth vote goes to Cole. That's 2 votes Kendall, 2 votes Cole, 1 vote left. Fifth and final vote goes to the winner of Simvivor Season 9 Blood vs. Water, Kendall. Congratulations, Kendall. You have won Simvivor Season 9. I cannot believe it. I mean, I can, because I literally said this would be the perfect situation for her to bring 2 people that would have voted for each other to the finals. This worked out so perfectly for Kendall. Kendall was so well-rounded in this game. She won that final immunity challenge. She talked to literally everyone on her tribe. She played a legit perfect game, a near identical game truly to Cole. But in this case, her not having her significant other in the game really helped her and got her that extra jury vote that we needed. The jury voted for Kendall to win. Bella and Matthew voted for Cole to win. Miracle, Brianna, and Kevin all voted for Kendall to win, that's crazy. So Mara, I'm sorry, I got a 0 vote final tribal, but that is really okay. Mara, you played an amazing game as well, and you made it here to the finals. If Mara wasn't here, it would have legit been a tie between Kendall and Cole. So very interesting that for once we decided to do a final 3. It's been planned since the beginning of the season, so very interesting. But to all of the people here, both in my life and in The Sims, thank you for being here with me, and thank you for letting me play with your Sims, whether I asked for permission or not. This was so much fun, and Kendall really got her justice from Season 4. If you don't know, Kendall was eliminated as a part of a twist in Season 4 where she was never actually voted out of the game. She was just eliminated because her and her pair were the least, they performed the worst in a challenge. So Kendall really got the justice she deserved. She proved that she was never going to be voted out anyways. It's literally it's such a good end of story for her. I am so excited for what we have in store for next season of Simvivor, because whether you watch it or not, it's coming, and everything beyond that is going to be so amazing as well. We have a new world coming to The Sims 4, and so new adventures definitely coming your way, but I'm so excited for what's next. But for now, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this season of Simvivor. If you watched the whole thing, thank you. You're amazing. And thank you for making it to the end of this video. Please like. It's a big help. And I will see you guys all again next season. Goodbye. Woo! Congratulations, Kendall!